Should prisoners be allowed to vote? Many people take it for granted that the answer is no. And many people are wrong. Any prisoner who is a citizen or a permanent resident should have the right to vote. The right to vote is not a privilege. The right to vote is not a reward for good behaviour. The right to vote is a fundamental right. The idea that the right to vote is a privilege as opposed to a fundamental right serves only to undermine democracy. Treating the right to vote as a privilege instead of a right implies that democracy is a manifestation of state generosity, as opposed to an embodiment of the most basic notions of justice and fairness. The idea that the right to vote is a privilege is a very dangerous idea. It is an idea that undermines democracy by treating it as something less than a moral necessity. Prisoners should be granted the right to vote. Such a thing would encourage criminals to participate positively in their society. Through becoming part of a civil ritual, prisoners can come to view themselves as part of the society. Disenfranchising prisoners serves only to further alienate them from society. Disenfranchising prisoners contributes to the very sense of isolation and alienation that causes so much crime. There is nothing productive or helpful about depriving prisoners of the right to vote. Nobody is going to be deterred from crime by the fear of losing their right to vote. There is no deterrence here, only an anti-democratic and alienating expression of idiocy. The right to vote is the fundamental right of the citizenry. The right to vote is not a reward for good behaviour. The right to vote is a fundamental right, and it is time that we begin treating it as such.